The Siege of Dongrae was one of the first battles of the Imjin War resulting from Japanese invasions of Korea. Background: after the fall of Busan, the Japanese army had to secure the bridgehead, because few kilometers to the north of Busan lay the fortress of Dongnae, a certain type of castle that was situated within a very strong position atop a hill that dominates the main road north towards Hanseong. The march and the Siege of Dongrae. After resting overnight at Busan, the 1st Division left at 6 a.m. the following morning, marched around the bay without delay, and began the attack on Dongnae 2 hours later. Its prefect, Song Sang-ayan, hurriedly gathered all the town people and what soldiers he could find, such as Jo Young-gyu, the magistrate of Yangsan. As soon as the Japanese completed the investment of the fortress surrounding it in 5 lines, with other troops crowding on the nearby fields and prepared to storm the fortress, the prefect took up his position in the upper story of the great gate of the fortress where, in accordance with the Korean custom, he beat upon a great drum and urged on his soldiers in the fight. Like he had done previously at Busan, Konishi Yukinaga presented the Japanese demands, erected a certain message saying, "Fight if you want to, or let us pass," for a clear road through to China. It was again rejected by the prefect with the words, "It is easy for me to die, but difficult to let you pass." Konishi Yukinaga then followed in personally leading the attack against Dongnae during the 15th day of 4th month, in which he ordered for the commander to be captured alive. The battle. After Busan, for a second time the ramparts of a Korean castle were swept with bullets. Even though the men that Song Sang-ayan wielded were rather ill-equipped and poorly trained, the defenders fought for 8 hours before the enemy effected an entrance over the dead bodies. An assault was made and at least 3,000 of the defenders were slaughtered, but only after a fight lasting 12 hours. The fall. When Yigak, the cautious, and Jen Bakhong, who was with him, heard the fall of Dongnae, they took the heels and consequently the force did likewise. After the fall of Dongnae many people were killed, which implies a massacre similar to that which happened at Busan. Aftermath. With the fall of Dongnae, the Japanese bridgehead was secured and the road to the north was open. Busan and Dongnae fortress were quickly garrisoned, and the harbor of Busan began to provide a safe and almost unchallenged landing stage to disembark more than 100,000 Japanese soldiers with their equipment, horses and supplies over the next month. Legend. The Japanese general in command was so impressed with the bravery of this prefect that he had his body decently buried and erected over his grave a wooden monument on which he wrote a laurel subject, an epitaph than which none could be more grateful to a true Korean gentleman. The cool defiance of Song Sang-ayan has become a legend in Korea, and in the Chungnyeolsa shrine at the foot of the castle hill in Dongnae, where he is honored beside Chongpal and Yunhang-sin, there is a dramatic painting of him sitting impassively in his chair as the fierce Japanese approach.